Alright guys, here we are then. We are back at it again on Horizon Forbidden West. Right, wait now. I don't think we enter the tunnels. I think we already done this in the last video. I think. Maybe not. Right, if you want to check out my last video, I will leave that in the description. It was my first commentary video on this game. And I apologise for my chair. I'll say this. Creaking. I need to get a new one. But I apologise if it's interrupting any dialogue or if it's just annoying. I normally mute my mic anyway when the dialogue. Where am I going here? I'm just walking around in circles. So let's head this way. Where is that? Oh, there she is. I've just done another video about an hour ago on Alone in the Dark. It was not bad. I'll leave a link in the description for that game if you guys want to check that out also.
Maybe it connects the rig to the tower.
Best not to linger here long, then. So, I never asked. Are you from around here?
No, I'm not. Spent most of my life in this forest.
Oh, we've both traveled a long way then.
Right. I'm lost down here. I have no idea where I am going. Search the tunnel for an exit. I feel like we just came down this way though.
Okay, let's find a way to get into the proving ground.
Right. At least we made it out. So, find an entrance to test station Ivy.
That complex should be test station Ivy.
Well, let's hope it holds the answers we seek.
There's a metal flower over here somewhere.
Yeah.
Whoa! We have no
It's one of those machines!
It can turn invisible?
We're gonna have to take it out to get into the test station.
Ooh! Got me with a nice shot of acid. Calm down. Where did it go? I think this is still on a very hard the difficulty. I know there is another harder option called ultra hard, but for some reason when I go onto the difficulty it's not there. I'll show you in a minute after I kill this Dread Wing, I think it's called. Right. We've got this, we've got this. Right, go too soon there. Right, so let's put some more fire arrows onto this. So that is its weakness. There we go. And no doubt this bow and arrow will just put an acid. Nicely done. Yep, it's on acid now. I don't know if it was Alba or if it was my arrow that done that. most likely to be my arrows. I craft another 36 arrows here, and then we will take this thing down. One more arrow, I think. Yep. Got him.
Terrifying, but amazing.
Well, you helped.
Metal flower inside
We
the
should be able to get
Dreadwing.
into Test Station Ivy now.
Can't mind
It's
ever
carrying
seen
metal
that.
flowers. Is that how they've been distributed? Airdrops from these machines?
Right, so I think I see a metal flower over here. 100. Must be in there then. Right, so let's search the area, see if we can find
Shouldn't
any
linger here. There might be more machines.
radar. Right, I think we're okay here. Let's just keep moving forward. Take some of them. Now let's go.
There has to be some data here on the adamantine wreath we can use.
I trust your focus will see what mine cannot. Oh, that's interesting.
Find something?
The 4th test station. Willow. It looks like it's underwater.
Huh. That might be worth a look sometime.
Right.
I must have faith. I walk.
Always need to look around everywhere to get all these chests.
Console's still operational.
Ooh, see, look at that. A nice, I think it's orange, but how we call it gold. A gold chest.
Another log.
Here we go.
We're done in every way. The wreaths work, and Cobble came through on a way to destroy them. Downloading a coded key into the deployment shell triggers an enzyme that causes the wreaths to eat themselves from within. But it's too late. The latest projections from U.S. Robot Command have swarm reproduction, outpacing our ability to drop the shells by 375%. Not even close. I guess we deserve this. I deserve it for what I made here. This will be my last log before evacuation.
Right,
All
so
their efforts were in vain. They ran out of time.
At least we have the software module they created. It should get rid of the vines produced by the metal flowers. I need a workbench to load the module into my spear.
There's one back at our camp. The map showed a path leading back there past the next room.
look at that, the door just magically. That's okay, we need to pry it open anyway. So you guys want to, if you guys want to pause the video and read this, it's up to you.
That must be the 4th testing station we saw on the map.
Looks like it's been flooded for a while. In here. We'll have to climb up.
Right behind you!
Right, so I think this is an easy one. Sometimes you get hard ones. Well, it's not hard, but it can just be tricky, and you just It might just be me, I just keep falling down
Use
all
the
the
line to
time.
get down.
Right. Easy.
It's easy. Look. Whee! There you go. Just make sure you don't break your legs on the way down, you know?
Made it.
Right, I think that glitched out a bit there.
I still can't believe you took on all these soldiers by yourself. You better make haste. After we encountered barbarians, our lieutenant called for reinforcements.
Right, special gear and a metal, no, well, the vine cutter. That's what it's called.
Now what?
Since I'm here, I'll be as well just looking. Wait now, is that a new one? Erase downfall. So we might actually do some videos on upgrading some of these new weapons. Because I know there is new weapons in the new game plus, I just don't know which ones they are. Right, we'll do that. I've actually got
Now we get to that data core.
As I was
weapon upgrade videos. That was when I first started doing YouTube
but we better make haste.
about
After
2
we
months ago.
encountered barbarians, our lieutenant called for reinforcements. They could be here any time.
Right.
But there is no commentary, so if you feel like you want to check them out, please do so. Right, so what's the next bit we need to do then? Ah, right, we need to go to the metal flower and open it up. Because we just crafted the vine cutter.
Let's hope this new module works. It's blooming. Let's see if the software works.
Vines. They're falling apart.
Door's clear now.
This game's amazing, man. I think this is the third time I'm playing this, the full story.
Time to bring
The
Demeter.
first time was
I
on...
think I'll be able to download Demeter with Poseidon still in the kernel.
The first time it was on PlayStation 4. Completed the game, and then I got the PlayStation 5. Completed that again. Got the Platinum
To
Trophy.
Poseidon with Gaia first.
Wait, what did she just say? Recover Demeter. Demeter. I missed what she said though. I heard Gaia. Maybe I need to go back to the base first. Talk to Gaia. I think that's what she said. Right, we'll need to do that then. I've not got any fast travel either. No way. Right, so we'll just go. We'll go to the base first. We'll see what happened. I think that's what she said. I might be wrong, but it's for some reason it's not working. Because that is one of my... See, look at that. Right, so I think I'm going to do this first.
I just wait here.
Alright, you should wait there. Right, so there's a shelter here, we'll go there. So fast travel, cause it... I mean, no. Can I swim underneath here? Nope. Here we are, we have entered the base, or we have returned to the base. Right, so let's talk to Gaia. And then we should be able to proceed with the next bet. Next bet.
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
Yes, I have.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it.
Okay. So I need to speak to Varo. Yep.
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage? She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses. You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel? It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone. So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave. You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. Did it interest you? I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis. Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted. So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is!
When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters.
Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry, she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
Did you guys see that when they two came out the door? Went right through it. So that was another wee glitch. Is that two glitches I've seen? I don't know. I thought maybe it was a glitch at the start. Right, so let's go. What do we need to do now? Okay, we need to just go back to the facility and recover Demeter. Okay, here we are. Is it? It must be over here, eh? Yep. We're going to kill that boa, but we don't need to. I think we have got plenty of resources. How do I check? Yep. Oh, I need to sell them. How much have I got? 8,000 metal shards. So, what do you guys think? All this stuff here, like, I know they're for upgrading weapons, but I feel like I've got too much. And I don't need all this. That's okay, I'll just keep them anyway. Just in case we need them later on for anything. Right, so where's Alva? She's still back there. Yep. Right, so here we go then.
Demeter, it's time to go home. To Gaia.
You see the light? Yes.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Demeter's subordinate function to original code.
What did you do? I've never seen my focus glitch like that.
I found a special type of data. It's something you can't read. But they kept a tight grip on the data core. But now you should have access to the central server. All of it. Should give you something to bring home.
You were right. Hundreds of archives. Almost all of it relating to agriculture. It would take us years to get through all of this. But we don't have that kind of time. What you said before about... Alba! Hold your fire! By the word of the ancestors, you must stop. Come. Look at who you fired on.
That barbarian killed our soldiers!
Only those who fired blindly. She is no barbarian. She gave me the data we need. Come, look at her. Can't you see? Elizabeth Sobek stands before you. An ancestor reborn.
Diviner! We should bring the ancestor back.
It is we who follow their word, Commander, not the other way around. My apologies, Dr. Sobek. Our people's faith is strong, but there are those who are not as familiar with the legacy as they should be.
You heard the Diviner. The data has been found. You two, with me. The rest of you, meet us back at the beach for return to landfall.
I can't talk long. They will have many questions.
So do I. Your people know a lot about the past. And about Sobek, I guess, but they're...
Please, I must know. What you said before about working towards the same goal, how long will it take?
I don't know. A few months?
Then you are my family's best hope. Let nothing get in your way. You have opened my eyes to many things, and for that, I thank you. But now you must go.
Will I see you again?
Soon we return to Legacy's landfall. It might be dangerous for you to go there.
Tell me how to reach it, just in case.
We made landfall on the northeast edge of the sunken city. The currents around the archipelago are vicious, and the only approach is from the south. And it is guarded. Only attempt to go there if you must.
Diviner! What's the delay?
Please, go. If you attempt to stay here any longer, they may want to take you with us, and that won't go well for anyone.
do as Alpha says. I need to get Demeter back to Gaia anyway. But I might want to explore the area before I make the trek back to base. And now I can use the vine cutter on those other metal flowers I found earlier.
Right, so back to the base we go. I don't know why we'd go back to the base and then come back here and then now we need to go back. But it's okay. Why is that still there? Right, 3,000 steps away. Where's the closest fire? Same one we came from. So I wonder if there's anything in the chest. Yes, there is. Thank you. I will take all of that. Now I know you can speak to the characters, but because this is an older game and I've already done this all before, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna do the story.
Unlock that door.
I'm gonna stick to the story because it does take a lot of time up talking to these characters. But all the new games that I don't play. Wait, that didn't make sense. All the new games that are out and I've not played yet, and if there is any dialogue where we need to talk to people or even reading notes in other games that I've not played, I will be doing that.
Again, Aloy. I see you have recovered Demeter. With the acquisition of Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter, my heuristic processing density has expanded greatly. I should now be able to absorb Hephaestus, and fortunately, we have made progress on a plan to capture it. With Varl's encouragement, Beta analyzed all available information on Hephaestus. Its expansion has been rampant. It is too large to be beamcast, and the kernel you've been using could never hold it. Therefore, it must be contained in a location with a direct physical connection to me. A place with 2 data cores.
2 cores. Where would we find a place like that?
Gemini.
An abandoned cauldron in the desert west of here. Seismic activity disrupted the original construction. 2 data cores were built as a result.
I've been there. The Tenakth marked the entrance as some kind of ritual ground. We'll have to bring you there by hand.
I have devised a blueprint for a suitable, albeit unwieldy, transport rig. It will require 2 people to carry it to Gemini.
I can help.
Once I am installed on the first core, I will call down Hephaestus on the other, trapping it. I will then initiate the merge. However, in order to construct the rig, I will need considerable help.
Can you build it? I suppose I could, but it's not gonna work. The Zeniths will find you. Minerva won't be able to conceal your location.
That is correct. Absorbing Hephaestus will create a significant power surge, easily detected by anyone capable of noticing.
But what if there were multiple power surges? To fake out the Zeniths? If Erend, Zoe, and Katalo spread out to the other cauldrons and create their own surges, would those conceal the one at Gemini?
Analyzing. Such a tactic might be effective. With Beta's help, we should be able to build a set of handheld pulse generators.
I told you it's not gonna work. I did a test. Hephaestus has written Alpha clearance out of its access module. You'll never be able to capture it. Then we need a higher level of clearance. There is no higher... Ted Pharaoh's Omega clearance. The one he used to purge the Apollo database and kill the Alphas. But to get it, you would have to find Thebes. The private bunker he retreated to when the world ended, and nobody knows where that is, not even the Zeniths. Their only intel was that it was somewhere in San Francisco. That might be all I need. Alva, the Quen diviner I met, said her people had set up a base at Landfall. They were searching for data in San Francisco from there. She might be able to help. So I guess I'm headed all the way west. While I'm gone, will you be able to build the rig and the pulse generators? I'll try.
I'll make sure she has what she needs.
Alva said the Quen have a ferry on the coast that they use to get to the ruins of San Francisco. That's where I need to go.
Right, so
I have managed to unlock an additional room near the servers.
Understood.
So we are going to leave this video here. The next mission is find Alva, who is in San Francisco. Nice. So yeah, speak to you all in the next one. Bye bye.